Good afternoon, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for Thursday, October 1st, 2015, around 5:17 in the afternoon in Billerica, Massachusetts. It's been a mix of sun and clouds today, and it's in the 60s and stuff. I'm battling some sniffles and stuff, so it's that time of season for allergies, so bear with me and stuff. Some news to report: another school shooting, this time in a community college in Oregon. 13 people lost their lives, more than 20 wounded. Very, very sad. Very, very a tragedy. It's horrible and stuff. It's these things with school shootings are becoming more common these days. It's awful and stuff. The world is not safe. It's horrible. I think eventually they're going to have like police officers at every school. That's enough about that. On to some other news. Red Sox pitcher Justin Masterson had to have shoulder surgery, so he'll be ready by spring training. The Wagon Shed, which is like a gift shop on Boston Road in Billerica, is going to close down after so many years in business. And the Billerica Board of Selectmen has approved a tilted kilt to go into the old Max and Dillon's, Pedro's, and Naked Fish on Middlesex Turnpike, right by the hotels and stuff. Hopefully it's a success, and they're shooting for a spring opening. And that's about it on the news. My next subject is about the mbta Red Line. The mbta Red Line is the longest rapid transit line in the mbta system, and it stretches from Braintree to Cambridge, and also they have a branch that goes to Dorchester, Ashmont, and Braintree. And the Red Line's been around for so many years and stuff like that. The Red Line actually starts in alewife in Cambridge and stuff. That's the termination stop. Originally, that termination stop was an extension of the Red Line, the Northwest Extension, which originally ended at Harvard, but it was a Northwest Extension that was eventually going to go to Lexington via Arlington, and eventually to Bedford-Hampton Air Force Base, but it was blocked by the people in Arlington. So the Red Line starts in alewife in Cambridge, right near the Arlington line. There's a big parking lot there. And then the train goes to Davis Square, Somerville, and then it goes to Porter Square in Cambridge and stuff. You could connect with the commuter rail there, and at Porter Square, mbta Red Line stop, they have the biggest escalator in the northeast part of the United States for a train station. It continues on to Harvard Square, which originally was the termination stop for many, many years. You could get off and go around Harvard Square and stuff. I'll probably have to do a video blog on Harvard Square in the near future. And it continues on and stuff. You could see the old temporary stop for Harvard if you go by there on the Red Line. And then in between Harvard and Central Square, they have advertisements and stuff, which they play a lot, and because the T needs money. And it stops at Central Square in Cambridge, continues on, and it stops at Kendall, MIT, which is also called Cambridge Center. They have chimes there for you to play if you want to play them and stuff like that. Continues on and goes out of the tunnel onto the Longfellow Bridge that connects Cambridge and Boston via Charles River. They're doing construction on the Longfellow Bridge right now. You can see the view of Charles River, especially this time of year where people are sailing and stuff. You could see the duck boats and stuff, and you can see a beautiful view of the Boston skyline, the Hancock Tower, Prudential Center, and then you could see the Museum of Science and other stuff in Cambridge and stuff. You could see the TD Garden. Then stops at Charles MGH, which is Massachusetts General Hospital. You also Mass Eye and Ear Infirmary and stuff like that. Then it goes back under the tunnel, and it stops at Park Street, which you can connect the Green Line there, and the doors open on both sides and stuff. And it continues on, goes down to Downtown Crossing, where you could connect the Orange Line there, or you could also connect the Green Line there and stuff like that. At one time, Downtown Crossing was called Washington Street, but they changed Downtown Crossing, and it continues on. And South Station, which you could get off to use the commuter rail, Amtrak, the Silver Line, and bus services like Greyhound buses that could take you to New York City and stuff and other places. Continues on into South Boston, Broadway, and then afterwards goes to Andrews Square Station, and then it gets out of the tunnel, and it parallel routes 93 and stuff into the Dorchester section of Boston. Then it goes to JFK, UMass Boston, and there's two like platforms and stuff. One platform is to the Ashmont branch, the other platforms to the Braintree branch. And we're going to continue on right now with the Ashmont branch. You continue on with the Ashmont branch. It goes under Route 93, and then it goes to Savin Hill, which is a stop. Then continues on, goes to Fields Corner and Charlotte, and it terminates at Ashmont Station, which is a bus connection, and then you can get on a trolley. It's a high-speed rail to go to Mattapan. We'll talk about that on a future video blog. And that was the original, like, Ashmont branch that was open probably in the 20s and stuff like that. The one that you could go out, like the one that starts at, like, JFK UMass for the B one, that goes to Braintree. Originally, JFK UMass was called Columbia Point and stuff. Then it continues on and stuff. It goes for a few miles and stuff, and it stops at North Quincy and stuff, then Wollaston Beach, then Quincy Center, Quincy Adams, and the last stop is Braintree. Like North Quincy, this branch of the Red Line was built in various stages. Now, I think in 1971 they built it to North Quincy, and eventually by 1980 they built it to Braintree and stuff like that, which is off of Route 3 and stuff. Off of Route 3. Originally, this branch of the Red Line was going to continue on to Brockton, Massachusetts and stuff, but they had so much opposition in the towns near there, so they could not build that Red Line and stuff like that. At one time, if you had to get off of Quincy Adams and Braintree, you had to pay like a exit fee and stuff like that. But it has been eliminated ever since they introduced the Charlie card, so there's no exit fee if you go to Quincy Adams or Braintree Station and stuff. I think Braintree to Alewife is about maybe by the Red Line, it's probably approximately 45 to 50 minutes. And from Ashmont to Alewife, I think it's about 35 to 40 minutes and stuff. The Red Line is so busy and stuff. It's very convenient and stuff. There's talk that Charles MGH, that's eventually going to have a station that's going to connect the blue line with the red line and stuff, because they could have tracks down there. And that would be good, because if people have to go to Logan Bay Airport or Revere Beach, they don't have to go to connect it with the orange line or the green line and stuff like that. I've taken the red line many times, and it's a good train system and stuff like that. It's third rail all the way through and stuff when it goes out of like the stations and stuff like that. So please do not step on the third wheel. 700 and some odd volts. It will kill you instantly. So do not go near the third wheel. Okay? And that's about it on this video blog. I'll be back with the third and final video blog of the night, which will be about the captain of the Boston Bruins, Zdeno Chara. Like I always say, keep calm. And I'm a Julie Button guy. Julie Button rocks. She has nice legs and a great smile. Elizabeth Hott of Local 6 is so stunning. Amy Swensley of Wish 2 rocks. Molly Rosenblunt is the best. And in the words of Sean Lucha, get out! See you later!